Just me, you know how like somebody you angry at a kid? I'm a fighter. If I touch you in any kind of way, like far as I'm gonna hurt you. So it wasn't that. It was just me removing her from that situation that she didn't.
Boxing star Gervonta Tank Davis has finally broken his silence, following the lawsuit filed against him and the growing uncertainty surrounding his upcoming fight with Jake Paul. According to Davis, the allegations are completely false.
Is there any like positive reassuring things that maybe you can, in a situation of a fighter who's, the whole world's against them at the moment, and kind of
just stay prayed up, talk to God, you know what I mean? And keep the faith. That's all that counts. And God will see you through.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Results of what he calls a pattern of desperate attempts by some of his former partners to damage his career. There's a growing trend among women I've had relationships with in the past to use desperate means to get money from me, Davis said in a public statement. Just like last time, it's happening right before another fight. It's all false. My team and I are working to fix this before my fight in 2 weeks. The fight remains on, and I ask that my privacy be respected.
I'm just mad, and once I seen her, I grabbed her by her neck. I just told her, I grabbed her like I should, like you gotta get out of here type thing. Like, and I probably was wrong for doing that. I was wrong for doing that, but it wasn't so much of a not me trying to hit her.
Davis's longtime coach, Calvin Ford, told USA Today that his fighter is holding up well despite the controversy. He's doing great. Everything's good, Ford said. We're just trying to find out what's really going on. Meanwhile, Jake Paul has responded to the situation, confirming that his team will review the details carefully before taking any action regarding the scheduled bout. Jake Paul's company Most Valuable Promotions also released an official statement after the lawsuit surfaced. MVP immediately initiated an investigation upon learning of the civil lawsuit filed against Gervonta Davis in Miami-Dade County on October 30th, 2025. We are gathering information and reviewing the details to ensure every decision we make is thoroughly vetted. We unequivocally condemn any form of violence and will handle this matter with diligence and respect for all involved. Promotion added that no further comments would be made until the review is complete. The lawsuit, filed by Courtney Rosal, accuses Davis of battery, false imprisonment, kidnapping, and emotional distress. Rosal, a VIP cocktail waitress at a Miami nightclub.
Davis did something awful again, and no, it wasn't scheduling another fight with Jake Paul. He beat a woman. Again, and once again, I'm not talking about Jake Paul. If you know Tank Davis, you know he has a lot of run-ins with the law. But this is actually a civil suit over a certain criminal case that was dropped earlier.
Claims that on October 27th, Davis allegedly attacked her at her workplace and assaulted her in the parking garage. Rosal also alleges that Davis made repeated threats in September, including one text message that read, "I'll kill you," and that she continues to suffer from PTSD and requires medical treatment and therapy following the alleged abuse. As of now, Davis has not been criminally charged, but the civil suit remains active. According to ESPN, both Davis's camp and MVP have gone radio silent on whether the fight is still happening. Reports from Sports Illustrated's Chris Mannix suggest
movies and dressing up while watching scary movies. And lo and behold, breaking news. I just saw this here thanks to my agent Neville, who sent me this. Chris Mannix, love you, boy. That was my brother. He posted that Jake Paul is looking for.
Jake Paul's team is preparing to find a replacement opponent for the November 14th Netflix card. Mannix noted that legal issues have become a recurring obstacle in Davis's career, an ironic twist, given Tank's recent comments about mental health and focus.
While everyone is innocent until proven guilty, this looks really bad for him. While all the details aren't out, we know for the details from the original case, which was basically a shut case with a lot of evidence that he did it. That, along with his prior incidents, innocent until proven guilty, but yeah. If you do something.
With the Paul versus Davis fight in jeopardy, several replacement names have surfaced, including Ryan Garcia, who has traded words with both Jake and Logan Paul online. However, Garcia's promoter Oscar De La Hoya has already ruled it out.
But from my understanding, it's a civil suit. It probably could turn into worse. A woman who is a waitress at a club. So I don't know all the details. You guys can check the details.
People are going to believe you did it this out. So why is this coming up again? Well, now we talk about Jake Paul. There were a lot of theories that the reason the original charges got dropped, despite it being pretty clear that he was going to get convicted, was he convinced her to stop pressing charges so that he could actually schedule this Jake Paul fight. Because it was announced the day after the—
Guys, happy Saturday. So I wake up to calls from reporters asking about Jake Paul and Ryan Garcia. Let me just tell you why this fight is not going to happen. Ryan Garcia fights for DAZN, and Jake Paul fights on Netflix. I mean, that's pretty much the bottom line. Golden Boy has a contract with DAZN. Ryan Garcia has a contract with Golden Boy. And that's just the way it is. I mean, this is business.
Speaking to Fight Up TV, De La Hoya explained the business complications behind the scenes. Ryan Garcia fights for DAZN. Jake Paul fights on Netflix. That's just the bottom line, De La Hoya said. Ryan is under contract with Golden Boy and DAZN. It's business. He might rant and say we're keeping him from making money.
Saying, oh, you're keeping me from making money and this and that and fighting. No, you have to go by the law, by the rules. You have a contract with DAZN. You have a contract with Golden Boy. It just doesn't happen that way. So anyway, until next time, we'll see you Saturday for Virgil Ortiz. But again, Ryan Garcia's next fight will be announced by me, who he's fighting, and when he's—
What was your take on the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight? What was your opinion on
It was all right, you know. It's kind of like what it was.
Mr. Fake.
You know.
that? If Jake Paul calls you for early next year, is that what you wanna do?
Yeah, let's run that.
But we have to follow the rules. Garcia, meanwhile, is reportedly preparing for a comeback bout against Mario Barrios, making a December showdown with Jake Paul all but impossible. As things stand, the Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis fight hangs in the balance. While Davis insists he's innocent and ready to fight, MVP's ongoing investigation and mounting legal drama could force the promotion's hand for now.
Contract with Golden Boy. It just doesn't happen that way. So anyway, until next time, we'll see you Saturday for Virgil Ortiz. But again, Ryan Garcia's next fight will be announced by me, who he's fighting, and when he's fighting next. Too.
Floyd, I was doing him. He always been like that. You know what I mean? So I gotta focus on what I'm focused on. He already did what he had to do, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way.
Fans can only wait to see whether the bout will survive or if Jake Paul will face a new opponent before the end of the year. Stay tuned for more boxing updates, highlights, and fight announcements. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our next breakdown. Until next time, peace out.